The ocean of the early Cretaceous was no place of peace. It was a realm of living shadows, where every movement in the water could mean life or death. Beneath the surface, where sunlight barely reached, a colossal predator ruled, the Kronosaurus. The waters were restless that day. Schools of silver fish moved as one, tightening their formation as if guided by an ancient instinct warning them of an unseen danger. Far below, in the deep blue darkness, something moved with slow precision, watching. The Kronosaurus did not rely on constant speed. Its power was in surprise. With a massive, elongated body and 4 powerful flippers driving it forward in silence, it drifted like a phantom of the sea. Its enormous skull, lined with bone-crushing jaws, tilted slightly upward, sensing vibrations through the water. Every pulse, every distant movement, was information. Above, near the surface, a young plesiosaur swam calmly, its long neck gliding through the waves with elegant motion. It had no idea it had already been chosen. From the depths, the Kronosaurus began to rise. Slowly at first, then with explosive force. The water erupted into violent turbulence as the predator surged upward. In a single instant, its jaws opened like an ancient trap, and with devastating impact, it seized its prey. The dull shock of the strike vanished into the ocean, but the moment was etched into the instincts of everything nearby. There was no prolonged struggle, only overwhelming power. The Kronosaurus twisted its body, tearing with precision, ensuring no chance of escape remained. Then, with steady movements, it descended once more into the darkness, carrying with it the silence that always followed death in that world. But the ocean never rested. Days later, a storm tore across the surface. Waves crashed violently, and below, the water turned murky and unstable. It was a dangerous time, even for hunters. The Kronosaurus moved carefully now. In clear waters, it was unstoppable, but in the chaos of the storm, other predators dared to rise. Then, a shape appeared in the distance. Not prey. Another Kronosaurus. The two giants hovered in the water like titans locked in silent tension. There were no roars, no warnings, only raw presence. Territory was limited, and in this world, sharing did not exist. The first to move attacked. Their bodies collided with a force that shook the sea. Jaws clashed against thick flesh, flippers struck with crushing power, and violent currents spiraled around them. This was not a hunt, it was a battle for dominance. One lunged for the other's neck, but was driven back. The second twisted sharply, striking its rival's side with brutal force. The fight continued in a savage rhythm of strength and endurance. At last, one began to retreat, not from weakness, but from survival. Wounded, but alive, it descended into deeper waters, fading into the abyss. The victor remained, its movements heavy, its presence unchallenged for now. Slowly, the Kronosaurus sank once more into the dark. In that ancient ocean, there was no peace. Only balance between hunter and prey, between power and silence. And in the deepest depths, something was always watching.